guys, today I'm filming a review on the Maybelline SuperStay Matte Ink Liquid Lipsticks. I originally did not plan on picking up any of these, but I did receive these two shades from Influencer for free to test out, and I was really excited about it because I've been wanting to do a nice thorough lip product review for you guys. I am very picky when it comes to lip products, so I really broke this product down to try to give you as much information as possible and truly let you know my complete thoughts. I did do full day wear test on my Snapchat featuring both of these shades so I could test and see if there was any difference within the shades and just to actually be showing you how it is wearing throughout an entire day. So starting with price and availability, these products are going to be available wherever Maybelline is sold, so that would be Walmart, Target, Ulta, all the drugstores like CVS, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and the price is going to vary depending on where you purchase it. It is going to be the cheapest at Walmart and Target and the most expensive at the drugstore. So at Walmart, this product retails for $7.94, and at Ulta, it retails for $9.49. So I would recommend just picking it up from Walmart unless you can catch this on a sale. So I'm going to read you the claims from the Ulta website. It says, ink your lips with a flawless matte finish. Maybelline SuperStay Matte Ink Lip Color features a unique arrow applicator for precise application, and it's available in a range of super saturated shades. It is a flawless matte finish, high pigment color, long-lasting saturated matte, and available in a collection of intense saturated shades. So the claims are really simple. Basically, it's going to be very pigmented with a matte finish. So to show you guys the packaging, it is very simple. You have really nice, sleek packaging. You have a white cap, and then the bottle is color coordinated with the actual lip color, but it is not see-through, so this isn't a completely accurate representation of the color you will be getting, but it is going to give you an idea of what the color is going to look like. Basically, is it going to be a mauve, a red, a pink, a nude? In that kind of sense, it's not going to show you exactly what color you're getting, so that's kind of a bummer. While I do think that this packaging is pretty cool looking, I would prefer it to be clear so I can see the exact color I'm getting. And then on the bottom, you do have a sticker with the shade number and name. So there are no claims as to exactly how long it's going to last, which I prefer. I really hate all of these like 24-hour claims because that's kind of ridiculous. So I like that they just tell you it's long lasting without putting a specific number of hours on it. So now to talk about the applicator, it does have a cool shape to it. I think that the Ulta website described this as an arrow, and it is more like an arrow shape. It does have a hole in the center which does hold extra product, which is great because you don't have to dip back in. But this applicator is pretty stiff. It isn't flexible, which I like, but it isn't fluffy at all. So it isn't like the sponge tip applicator itself is holding a lot of product. It's just in that center hole, which could be a good thing or a bad thing. I find that with like the Milani liquid lipsticks, the applicator held too much product and it made it more messy. I think that the applicator shape and whatever it's made of is perfect for this liquid lipstick because it's so easy to line my lips and fill them in. And also this applicator doesn't hold too little or too much product for me and my lips. So now for the shades, there are 10 different shades in this line. I will have all of the names and their color descriptions listed in the description box. And basically Maybelline covered all of the basic shades in a liquid lipstick line, which I think is a great place to start. They have a nude, a light pink, a mauve, hot pink, purple, orange, bright red, deep red, plum, and burgundy. So they did cover all the basics. I hope that maybe after a year or so, they will add some more shades to this line to make it a little bit more interesting. And that was originally the reason I didn't want to buy these liquid lipsticks, is because the shades were so basic and I already had them in other liquid lipsticks. So for the two shades that I have, again, Influencer did send these to me. I wasn't able to choose, and they did a really good job picking out the colors. They have 15 Lover, which is the third lightest shade in the range. This is the mauve, and this is the one that I'm wearing on my lips right now. And they also included the shade 20 Pioneer, which is the bright red. I actually don't own any red liquid lipstick, so that was a cool thing to get. And I am really happy with those two shades. I think they look very flattering on, and they're just beautiful colors. So here are some really messy swatches of number 15 Lover and number 20 Pioneer. So for scent and flavor, I would say that these have a buttercream scent. To me, they smell exactly like the Milani liquid lipsticks. If you guys have tried those, I have a review on those as well. I'll have it linked up here. The scent is exactly the same. I don't love it. It's a little too sickeningly sweet for me, but once it's on my lips, I don't really smell it anymore. The scent just fades to being very, 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 very slight, which is good. If you're someone like me and scents tend to bother you, it's not going to be overpowering. And it does have a little bit of a taste. If you lick your lips, it does taste a little bit like that buttercream scent, but again, it is very, very slight. So for pigmentation, these are fully opaque on one swipe. I would have one swipe on my top lip and one swipe on my bottom lip. I definitely think that these are not sheer whatsoever. Of course, I haven't tried the nude in the line, but from what I've heard, these are all really consistent with having a very opaque formula. So now for the consistency. When it comes to liquid lipsticks, either they're very thin or they have more of a moussey consistency. I would say that this is a thicker cream consistency. It is not moussey at all, but it isn't super thin and liquidy. So a bit of a cream consistency, if that makes sense. But I do like it. I find it is very easy to work with. It isn't too thin where it's kind of going all over the place, but it isn't so thick that it is hard to spread around. So perfect consistency, I think. So for the finish, does this liquid lipstick dry down to a completely matte flat finish? No, it does not. If you are looking close in the center of my lips, there's going to be a tiny bit of shine. It definitely is not glossy whatsoever, but it almost looks more like a satin finish lipstick or a comfort matte finish lipstick. And at first that bothered me because I wanted it to be truly matte. But the more that I wore this and the more that I saw the way it looked on my lips, I think this finish is actually better because it has that tiny bit of a sheen to it and it isn't completely matte. It does not emphasize all of the lines in your lips, which for me is one of the things I dislike the most about traditional liquid lipsticks, is that it just shows everything. But with this tiny bit of a sheen, it is actually very forgiving of the lines in your lips and also any chapped areas on your lips. So the finish I think is amazing. But along with that pro about the finish, there is a con for me personally, and that's because this is a tiny bit sticky. My lips aren't like glued together, but it does take a while to dry down, probably 10 minutes. And in the corners of my lips especially, they do stick together for like 10 minutes. And if I'm keeping my mouth completely closed for a while, for like 20 minutes or so, when I go to open it, it's gonna be like, and kind of peeling apart. It isn't super duper sticky. I think some people might not be bothered by it, but I am someone that touches my lips like all day long, and I put on chapstick every 20 minutes. So I'm just hypersensitive to my lips, and it is just kind of annoying. And this lipstick is just so weird because since it is a little bit sticky, you'd think it would transfer. Nope. No transfer at all. And I thought at least that because it's sticky, little patches might come off on my hand. Not at all. So that's just incredible. And the most impressive part about this liquid lipstick would be the lasting power. This lasted on me without fading at all for 10 hours. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? That is the longest wearing liquid lipstick I've ever used. It lasted on me 10 hours through eating and drinking. With this liquid lipstick, I ate chicken nuggets, I had ice cream, I had hot dogs, I had a sandwich, I had soup. Nothing like super greasy. I didn't eat a salad with dressing or a hamburger, but like I ate a lot of different foods and it stayed looking perfect for 10 hours. That's incredible. Depending on what you eat for lunch, this could last you an entire day at work without touching up at all, which is freaking amazing. So with that kind of lasting power, you guys might be wondering, well, how comfortable can that liquid lipstick be? It's actually super comfortable, which is very surprising. I am someone that reapplies chapstick every 30 minutes. My lips did not feel like they needed any lip balm for 8 hours. At the 8-hour point, my lips started to feel a little bit dry and a little bit tight where I just wanted to put on some chapstick, but I didn't for the review purposes. But from 30 minutes to 8 hours of not putting on chapstick, that's freaking incredible. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that this does not dry down completely. It is a little bit sticky. but yet it doesn't transfer. You guys, this is the most perplexing liquid lipstick I've ever used, but in an amazing way. It's like a miracle liquid lipstick. Another thing I want to mention is how well does this remove? So I was able to get this off at the end of the day with a makeup wipe, but my favorite thing to remove liquid lipsticks would be an actual liquid lipstick remover. The one that I've been using is the Sephora Ultimate Oil and Gel Lipstick Remover. I bought this when it was on clearance, so I'm not sure if it's still available, but I also have the one from e.l.f. and NYX. They work just as well. They're incredible, very inexpensive, and they completely remove all of the liquid lip color from your lips. But because this does have a little squeeze applicator, I just put some on my finger, massage it in, take a little piece of tissue or toilet paper, wipe it off, and I'm good to go. But when I do remove it, my lips are dry and they are looking a little bit chapped. So I would also recommend every night, if you're wearing these, when you take them off, to use a lip exfoliator. My favorite is the e.l.f. lip exfoliator. I have the Mint Maniac scent. Mine is pink because I use this with these liquid lipsticks. And then after you exfoliate, I recommend using a balm. The one that I'm using is the Jack Black Intense Therapy Lip Balm in the Natural Mint scent. Just a really thick lip balm to really hydrate your lips again, I think is very, very important. So I did this step the first day when I tried the red, but then the next day I tried the Lover shade and I didn't do this step, and I used this yesterday. And then today my lips were actually quite chapped and dry. So while they don't look chapped while you're wearing it, afterwards your lips are gonna really need some care. So I would recommend every time that you use these, after you take them off, using a lip exfoliator and a really hydrating lip balm afterwards to get your lips back to perfect condition, ready for the next day. So my overall rating for this is gonna be a 4.5 out of 5. The only reason it doesn't have a perfect score is because I just don't like that it is sticky, and I also wish they had a better shade selection, but I do think that they did cover all the basics for a beginning product, and I hope they'll add more shades. And even though the stickiness bothers me a bit, I understand that it is necessary for this liquid lipstick to be as incredible as it is. So when I was testing it yesterday, after it had been like 12 hours actually, and it was still looking good, I decided to put a little bit of a translucent loose powder on top, and it did mattify it, but then it immediately showed all the lines in my lips. So this kind of finish really is truly forgiving. It looks beautiful. It lasts all day long. The stickiness does last all day long for me, but it is slight. It's really for the first 20 minutes where the corners of my mouth sticks together. After that, not so much. It's just whenever I touch my lips, like that they stick a tiny bit. Basically, I can't rub my lips together, which you wouldn't really do with a liquid lipstick anyway, but it's just something I'm used to doing with lip balm. Seriously, I didn't think that these were going to be any more special than any other liquid lipstick. You guys, these are absolutely incredible, and I think that they are better than basically all of the high-end liquid lipsticks that I've tried. Like, I'm so impressed. I think I might want to buy the nude and the light pink. I'm going to wait for a sale, but I'm really thinking about it because this formula is amazing. I actually think that this would be an amazing lip product for a special occasion and even a wedding. On my wedding day, I did wear the Kat Von D liquid lipstick. It did start to fade in the center because of course I was nervous and, you know, kind of moving my mouth around a lot. And it was super freaking drying after like 2 hours. So I would have loved to have worn Maybelline SuperStay Matte Ink Liquid Lipstick in Lover on my wedding day. I think the color would have been beautiful. It would have lasted all day and it would have been super comfortable. So I think this would be a great special occasion or an everyday lip color. Like I said, this was perfect for 10 hours. So it can definitely last you a 9 to 5 work day. So guys, that was my review on the Maybelline SuperStay Matte Ink Liquid Lipsticks. I would love to know your thoughts if you guys have tried these. Do you love them as much as I do? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.